Alright. How do I get back? There it is, return. Come on. This is Love is in the Airship. It dropped yesterday. Full disclosure, I do know the author, or at least one of the writers. I don't remember anything at all, ever. They asked me to review it, and thus... awkward silence. Anyway, I'm not getting paid for this. I had to pay full price for the game, so... man, I wish I made money on anything. Oh, hey, name yourself. Nah. I'm about to start my new job, but I can't really focus. It's some combination of nerves and boredom and excitement swirling up in me, making me stare way too longingly at a cute butch nerd up on the deck of the ship. I'll probably never even meet her, but holy hell would I like to right now. It's been a while since I last had a date. Okay, one sec. I'm also dog sitting right now, so... another thing I don't make money for. Stupid me spent too much time smoking mana crystals and watching cartoon... Dog really loves that squeaky toy. Stupid me spent too much time smoking mana crystals and watching cartoons when I should have been getting laid before the big day. Oh well. I can't let my mind be consumed by the throes of passion right now. I'm about to board my new home for the next few months. Before me rests the grandest, most epic display of modern first-world engineering and infrastructure the world has ever seen. It's not every day someone gets selected to be an executive assistant for the vice captain of a brand new megaship resort mall for a 4-month job. Yeah, sure, there's like 25 other people ready to board alongside me. But the girl next to me, her name tag reads Premier Assistant, and the guy behind her, Expert Assistant. Nobody but me's an Executive Assistant. It's great to know I'm valued for my skills in customer service and cleanliness. And I can't wait to boss these lesser assistants. It's gonna be so badass. The assistants are all boarding today, just a couple hours before the first passengers. But already there's a massive crowd of people waiting for their chance. Missing a space there. To get onto the Tibarn? Tibarn? I don't know. Hello, dog. I question the logistics of having a fresh batch of untrained assistant workers on just before the people they're going to serve. But I guess my job isn't to question. It's just to assist. Executively. At least there are a lot of other people up there already. Shop workers, I guess. Weird that they get to board way before the assistants, but oh well. That cute butch will be mine, even if she works in a trendy, bougie clothes shop I'd normally never be caught dead in. I would shop there just to hit on her. But I could go for anyone, maybe an androgynous t-shirts jeans person who refuses to dress up even on a fancy sky cruise. I'm going to hit on a lot of women, it's already been decided, and the Furies will have to do their work to stop me from my furious sapphic rampage. Speaking of sapphic, the USS Tibarn... dog, not in the microphone. Is literally making a stop on Lesbos Island mid-journey. Seriously. Apparently queer tourism in June's gotten so big that the island officials built a landing platform just to accommodate the people flying in. I'm hella pumped. The pay is kind of shit at this job, but I'm pumped for the experiences. I can imagine it now. Swooning over some anonymous lady who's holding me as the sun sets over the island that kickstarted all of lesbianism. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. I'm not thinking about the part where I have to work because that'll bum me out a little, so let that go for now and just let me be excited. The girl next to me notices me stirring and worrying around in my enthusiasm and gives me a weird look. Okay, I can tell that that's an... Oh. Yeah, it's probably... No, that's definitely the name tag part. Maybe it's an Erica? That's definitely an E. Not the premier assistant, mind you. This one's the enlightened assistant. Her name tag reads Ellie. Oh. Well, of course it'll just tell me the name. I'm gonna call her Enly instead. A demure, cute little thing. Looks like she'd be better suited at the back of a library, slumping over a Samurai Cat's a young adult novel than a high-pressured service job on a sky cruise. A nice little shirt and tie, glasses, and some tiny fangs that suggest some vampire ancestry somewhere in her bloodline. Also, she's bald. All around, exactly the kind of person I'd love to make friends with. Not sure if I'd make out with her, but... Ha ha ha. Just kidding, of course I would. She keeps staring at me, and I decide to... hello, dog. Not in the mouth, please. Ah. 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 Why do both of you want to get on top of me at the same time? Ah. Ow. Oh, come on. Don't switch to... Ah. Dogs. Ugh. She keeps staring at me, and I decide to finally break my... Ah. Ah. Man, I'm glad I didn't turn on the camera for this. She keeps staring at me, and I decide to finally break my unannounced vow of silence and start chatting. Gotta make that friendship attempt. Yo? Hi, you're starting today too? Yep, first time. Ah, that's why you're vibrating in place. Yeah, not like anything weird, if you catch my drift. Is this your idea of hitting on people? Okay, that's an overactive tail. Please do not hit the microphone with it. Yes. Yes, it is. Is it working? Maybe another time. From the tone of her voice, it's very clear that it's not going to be working another time. By the way, my name's Ellie. I decided to call you Enly since your job title is Enlightened Executive. I'd rather... Nice to meet you, Enly. Nice to meet you, Oh, that's right. I don't have my name tag due to some clerical mix-up. I guess I get to choose my name in a fun little choose-your-own-path moment. Except, like, in real life. It's not like they have any way of verifying otherwise. Yep, okay. That's the name I'll go by for my entire trip on the airship. I like to go by the Evil One. Really? That name's kind of cute. Does it fit me? Do you really legitimately believe you're... Dogs! Do you really legitimately believe you're flirting... Ah. Do you really This is why I haven't been recording much. Or anything at all. Do you really legitimately believe your flirting skills are top-notch? Is that how you're living your life? Yes. I see. Well, I hope we can be really good co-workers, the Evil One. And more. Well, actually, probably not. She seems straight to me. If you need any help, let me know. This will be my third tour on one of these airships. Oh, legit? Is it that fun? I mean, it's a job. You meet a lot of interesting people, I guess. And obnoxious rich tourists who don't tip. Maybe the Tibarn will be different, though. It's a hell of a lot bigger than the Nasala was. And a totally different world than the Soren. What's the Soren? That was one of the first wave of airships back 5 or 10 years ago. Like the size of, I don't know, one of those old passenger planes when you flew Continental. 3 months on one of those and you will go stir-crazy cabin fever massacre the passengers mode. I had a bad experience. Everything worked out okay, though? I survived. That's all. That's as much as I'm legally allowed to say. And you still did it again on a different ship? It's a job. Well, this one's a whole city, basically, so I think even if you go crazy murder mode on everyone, I'll at least be able to hide out in some water slide until we land and you'll never find me. That's what they all say. Oh look, it's the vice captain. We're finally gonna board. I look up at the deck and yep, this girl is totally right. He's a big beefy dude with an eye patch and the look of a warrior. Chiseled chin, biceps underneath a too tall shirt. Bleh. Okay, capital B should not be there. Biceps underneath a too thin shirt. Balled up fists even in a neutral pose. Not a man you'd choose to mess with. Which makes it all the weirder that he's smiling so broadly, so cheerily. Vice Captain Norn Dog. Vice Captain Norn Rogers shouts down at the assistants, loud enough you'd think he's a drill sergeant, but with the tone of a kid's TV announcer. Welcome to the USS Tibarn, everyone. Uproarious cheers fill the air. Everyone in the world is excited, or at least a few dozen of us assistants. It's time to begin your jobs as valued, excellent workers who will serve the folks on this ship to the utmost degree. All of you were hand-selected by me, Vice Captain Rogers, because I really like your spunk. The cut of your jib vibed like ice, and I know each and every one of you will make the Tibarn an amazing place to work and live. Now grab your bags and climb aboard your homes for the next 3 to 4 months. More and more cheers, as if we were in the middle of a middle school pep rally. Heck, I'm tagging along, honestly. I'm cheering too, because gosh, is this Rogers guy an amazing hype man. Let's get on board! All of the assistants start lining up and preparing to officially board the USS Tibarn. Everyone goes toward the big ship ramp platform thing. You know, the thing. I don't know the name. I get in line, and Enley, for some weird reason, scurries ahead so that we aren't next to each other. The dudes around me seem pretty confident not to talk to me, so I just bide my time and stare up at the deck, the massive world that awaits. I can see the giant 6-story buildings jutting up into the sky, the full-on theme park with a Ferris wheel, the giant infinity pool suspended up into... Yeah, that needs a space. Suspended up into the air with nothing but some sort of magic elevator to shoot you up there or back down. I'm just glad I'm not the one who has to figure out how all this works scientifically. I'm sure airships have a perfectly logical explanation for how they function and don't just crash to the ground. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Eventually, I make it up to the top of the deck. I'm aboard the Tibarn. It's me, the one in the ship. Wow. Vice Captain Norn Rogers greets me with a very intimidating glare, and a very welcoming smile, somehow simultaneously. Ah, it's you! Yeah, it's me. You hired me and said I was the most promising candidate you'd ever seen. Yep, I probably said that. I'm so excited to, be a good worker or whatever. Before I welcome you aboard, I have an important question. Are you prepared to be a fantastic service representative of the highest quality? Are you prepared to give everything in your life for our valued guests? Are you prepared to die for them? Will you devote everything you have to our guests? Well? Oh, he's asking me this non-rhetorically. Is it a weird joke, or... am I prepared to lie and say I'll devote my entire life to some customers? Save. No. Huh? Let's try that again. Will you devote everything you have to our guests? No. Seriously, all you have to do is say yes. I'm trying to pump you up, dude. Don't worry, I'll ask you one last time. Nah. I'm just gonna pretend none of this ever happened, okay? You're a good kid, and I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you're just being silly. You'll find that I am quite stubborn about this. So, to just push everything else back aside. Okay, this is gonna just loop, isn't it? Dang it, fine. Yes! Now that's what I'm talking about! Welcome aboard the USS Tabarn, you. My lovely executive assistant. You will do such great work. Set your bags in your room, and I'll hand you your first assignment. Remember, the first passengers will board in just a couple of hours. You'll need to be as fast as a Gonzales. Got it, Vice Captain Rogers. That's the spirit, you. He forgot my name. My name is the Evil One. Okay, Evil One, or the Evil One. I unfortunately will never remember that. No hard feelings. Anyway, enjoy your time. Smiley face. I go to the crew cabins, following the massed line of other assistants who are all doing the same thing. There must be 1,000 staff on the ship. Not just the assistants, but the shop workers, the transportation people, the theme park operators, the maintenance people. If I were a nerd about logistics, I'd marvel about how intricate the design is of a place like this. Fortunately, I'm not. So instead, I just obliviously wander to my room. Well, here it is. My room. It's very dull lilac. It's small. Enough to put my suitcase and hang up my clothes. It probably won't last me the whole contract term before I get annoyed. I probably can't even hang up any posters or anything, let alone get a better desk and get my home theater system just right. I'm going to have to watch movies on my laptop. A terrible fate for anyone. Well, there's a bright side. It just gives me very strong encouragement to shack up with hot girls who have bigger rooms than me, so I don't have to be here all the time. Genius plan, if I do say so myself. Well, I'm hot, I'm young, and I'm unpacked. And now I've got the fancy executive assistant vest on, too. Everyone knows vests are cool. Time to wage slave it. I'm just about to exit the door when I'm stopped by a text message buzzing on my phone. It's from the executive manager. I have no idea who they are. But it says, first assignment, carry bags, go to guest boarding. No mistakes allowed. And no ability to reply, thanks to this stupid workplace app thing. Oh well. I guess I'll do that, and do a really good job at carrying bags. I'm not exactly sure how executive that is, but whatever. Probably just packed for the opening day maiden voyage stuff. I get it. Now, I head off to the deck and go to the guest boarding entrance area. The deluge of passengers has already begun. I'm too late to stop the floods. A sea of people pour into the... Wait, why do I keep saying water metaphors? This is an airship. Let me start over. Now, I head off to the deck and go to the guest boarding area. The windstorm of passengers has already begun. I'm too late to stop the tornadoes. A gust of people blow into the ship, and so many of them have giant suitcases that need lifting. Some of them look pretty annoyed about the fact that they're doing normal people stuff instead of rich people stuff. I'm here to alleviate their concerns and help them feel like they're rich. Hello, y'all. I'm here to carry your bags. The chaos of the scene is a bit much, though, and there aren't any takers. Not until I start waving my arms around frantically. Finally, one person greets me and lets me take their bag, an oversized backpack. But I forgot to ask them where their room is, and they've already disappeared into the crowd. Oh no. I guess I'll just hold on to it until someone yells to me about it. Soon enough, some girl comes up to greet me with her own bags. What a weird looking gal. An eye patch, a face mask, and a Lolita dress. Is she an anime cosplayer? I'm surprised someone would dress up so much for the first day of a month-long cruise. Not that all passengers are going to be aboard the whole time, but still. Bags, please. Room 621. Got it. You're really pretty, by the way. That's what they all say. And then she wanders off before I can have any semblance of conversation with her. Sad. I should probably keep workplace flirting down so I don't get thrown off the airship. I bet Vice Captain Rogers would literally throw me. He's kind of scary looking. Anyway, I go take the mask lady's bags up to her room, 6 floors up. I take the elevator there to speed things up. As I expected, this room is nothing to write home about as far as first world bedroom standards, but on an airship where space is at a premium, this is nice. Seems to be just about the same as mine. I set her bags down and then I have a thought. Because I'm very lazy and mischievous, why would I lay that rando's backpack down here as well? It'd be a funny prank to suddenly get someone else's bag. And I'll definitely, absolutely never get caught. As annoying and heavy. No, I'd feel bad. I'm no puny junior assistant. I'm an executive assistant. I have an important job and shouldn't squander it for the lulz. I'll do the right thing and dump this in the lost and found later. Okay, that's decided then. Now it's time to return to the bag collecting fray. I return to the deck and... oh, it's already mostly cleared out. Things are quite peaceful and orderly now. Several of the assistants are still grabbing bags and taking them up, but it's no longer a mad, confused scramble. It's leisurely and fun. I join in on this fun and take several guests' bags, and this time remember to write down all the room numbers because I'm a professional and not terrible at this. Except, I think I got too many. Oh no. I wish I had one of those cool valet cart things you see in the movies. Or potentially in actual nice hotels. But hell if I've ever stayed anywhere better than $100 a night. Hello, the evil one. I'm Biff. I've heard so much about you. From who? Do I need to kill someone? Haha, you're funny. No, seriously. Where did she even learn my name from? I'm the superlative assistant on the T-Barn. Please ask me any questions you need answering. Biff, huh? I wonder if she has a brother named Kipper. Well, she certainly has more chipper than... She's certainly a lot more chipper than Enley, that girl I met before. Especially if she's related to Chip. Still, there's something off here with the vibes. I can't place my finger on it. Do you need me to take any of your bags? Oh yeah, I do have a few too many. If you could help. That's my job. What's your room number? Let me see. Room 777666 and... huh. This is so weird. 555. Got it. You have a lot of rooms. She grabs all the bags I struggled to carry with extreme ease and grace. Enjoy your stay, the evil one. Well, I get to be lazy at least, even if I'm totally confused. Time to mad flirt with Enley since she's down here on the deck now. Hey, why don't you and me go take a trip to the flannel jacket shop? No. Okay, let me try that again. Are you an angel? Why do you ask? Well, I heard a bunch of deep air pirates talk about angels. They said they live on one of the floating islands out near Yego, I think. They say angels are the most beautiful creatures in the universe. You're a funny little girl. How do you know so much? There's a bunch of things I know. It pays to know me. Also, seriously, you're a vampire, not an angel, right? Do you see my fangs? So that's a yes to vamp? Not a vamp, but yes to vampire. Well, a turned vampire. I can still eat normal food and go out in the sun. You know how it is. Ooh, you got turned by some hot lady who emotionally manipulated you into cursed immortality? Not exactly, but close. Well, I bet that vampire super strength really helps you pick up bags. Your ideas of what small talk topics will work on me are impressively unique. Thank you. Wait. Oh, here, some more customers are coming. And like that, she runs off to actually do her job well and leave me hanging, bored, and alone. Okay, I definitely had the inflection wrong on that. Whatever. Maybe I should start wandering around the airship and pretend I'm doing an actual task. Well then. Where should I try to go? There's so many options in this huge old place. And seeing as it's all brand new, it'll be fresh sights before the world's gone haywire with all the passengers milling about. More than already are, at least. The ship hasn't even taken off yet, and it's already hectic out here. People have gotten their rooms and bags sorted out, and they're coming to explore just like me. Only I get paid to do it as long as nobody notices. The way I see it, I have a few different options for cool places to visit. And save. Leisure aimless stroll. You know what? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I can explore every nook and cranny on this ship while I'm spending the next several months shirking my work duties. For now, I just want to take a walk. That's what most of the guests seem to be doing right now anyway. The ship's gonna launch into the sky soon. It'll be a fun event, and there's no point trying to waste it on experiences just yet. There's no other conclusion I ever could have come up with except for this one. Any other choice I made would have been absolutely foolish. I'm glad I'm just walking. Lots of young couples who seem way out of my league, wealth-wise. Single tall guy in a fedora and trench coat who is definitely in the middle of a hyper-serious noir storyline. An older lady and 6 of her adult children following around with cameras out. It's just perfect out here tonight. Just wow. The weather is nice, the lights are slowly turning on, and people strolling around are just so pleasant. It's just my first day and I'm already feeling quite pleased about my entire situation. How'd I get so lucky as to get aboard this ship as an executive assistant? No idea, but I'm happy it all worked out. Plus, in the distance, over by a coffee machine vending machine I see over there. So like, does it dispense coffee machines? It's that cute butch again, the one with the purple hair and glasses. Sadly, we probably won't ever even cross paths. But a girl can dream, can't she? For my name is the Evil One, and I am ready to conquer the dang world. And potentially the glasses woman as well. Oh, this is actually just, click on all the things. Got it. No point in saving there. Yeah, best idea ever would be sneaking into the captain's quarters and snooping around. I bet I can find some epic blackmail on her. Then the rest of my trip I can live like a queen and have a really big bed and lots of fabulous ladies hitting on me because I'm rich. I wonder what the captain lives like. I get thrown out of the officer hall the moment I try to enter. They have actual security guards hanging around. Figures. Dumb waste of time. Okay, so I finished all that life stuff. All that wandering around and exploring my emotions and other various activities that may or may not have included wasting my time because I have no memory any longer of what specifically I just finished doing. It seems like my shift at work is over. I never saw my supervisor to confirm anything about start or finish time, and the vice captain dude is nowhere to be seen. Most of the other assistants are long gone, except that Biff girl who is as cheerful as ever. She's now wandering around the deck looking for people to take bags from, but it seems like all the bags have already been taken. Poor girl. All her stats got rolled into beauty and elegance points. Still, yeah, I would. In fact, I will definitely be hitting on her as soon as she realizes that her work is done for the day. For now, I'll just sit here on the bench that overlooks the sea and the sunset and... oh my. I feel a slight rumbling at my feet. For just a moment, I think there's an earthquake or something. But actually, it's just the airship getting ready to depart from the air dock. Said air dock is a good 50 or 100 stories in the sky, with nothing but an elevator taking you up or down, which I will say is truly the most efficient way to make a low-space port in the sky. The rumbling stops as the airship engines stabilize. And with just the smallest bit of fanfare, the USS Tibarn takes off. We lift off into the sky, go above the clouds, and the city of Neo-Cebus disappears below our feet. The cruise has officially and unstoppably begun. Wow. I watched the sunset from a bunch of miles up in the sky. Or kilometers, if that's what floats your skyboat. Beautiful oranges and purples and the everlasting beauty that will stick in my mind. I'm really happy I did this. That I came aboard the Tibarn. Even if I'm still unclear as to what my job actually is supposed to be. I'll enjoy my time here and remember this sunset forever. And hopefully someday I'll have someone by my side to watch this sunset with. Someone hot. Speaking of someone hot, looks like Biff has finally realized that nobody needs her to carry bags anymore. She's headed this way with that same blank, pleasant look on her face. Heya, how are you doing? Splendid, just watching this gorgeous sunset. We're so high up, and yet it's not cold at all. I love the technology of this airship cruise. Yes, I studied in university about how these ships work. It's quite incredible. I was so impressed about how they were able to fly and stay climate controlled that I decided to work here. Is it stacking up to how you hoped? More than anything. Actually, I've stacked so many things today. I was very helpful. Yes, you were, Biff. A good girl. Say, the evil one. I heard you were homosexual. Oh no. I too partake in pro-sapphic activity. I even went to Philadelphia Pride 2 years ago. I am an ally and a friend. Oh, an ally. That's nice. And I love kissing girls as well. Oh, that's much nicer. Significantly nice. I feel such a kinship to femalehood. I'm a member of the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants, as it were. Pants were very difficult for women to wear in old times, so it was often seen as a symbol of queerness. I'm not sure if... Yeah, actually, that tracks. Everything you say definitely makes sense and tracks. And I never watched that movie anyway, so whatever. And we should go on a date if you are interested. Even right now, as the sun disappears under the horizon and our love blossoms. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you to join me. Oh? So it's a date? No. But I would like to get to know you better at the lesbian bar. Lesbian bar? On the Tibarn? Are there even enough queer women here to justify this? You would be extremely surprised. I was extremely surprised when I learned about it. Women all over. It's already open? Even on the first day? Of course. I know someone went there already. Oh yeah? Someone, eh? Someone special? Yep. Hehehe. Oh, that's not a good sign for me. Sounds like she may be taken. But let's hope not. Well then, I want to get to know you so much better, Biff. Let's go to this mysterious airship lesbian bar. Where is it, anyway? Well, you know that big shopping mall area over there? Yeah? Well, it's not there. It's near the guest entrance on the deck. So, like, right here where we are right now? Yeah, exactly. It's right by the guest service center. That is literally behind us. You catch on quick. That's what I like about you. You're smart and clever. Thanks. We turn around. Lo and behold, there is a small building I didn't notice before, squished in there between the guest service center and a stairway entrance to the Tibarn people mover below the deck. Again, I would marvel about the way this giant airship is designed with urban planning, but I am not the correct kind of gay for that. There's a tiny sign reading bread roll / dice roll. That's very clearly exactly what we're looking for. BRDR? I don't get it. We know the social signals. Bread rolls are quintessentially lesbian, and so is the lesbian bar. Oh, yeah, whatever. Time to enter. If I'm really ready for such a thing. Do you want to go in? To join me, of course, or go off on your own? We are both allies, after all. Duh. It's only the best thing in the entire world for me right now. You, Biff, are an exceedingly wonderful person for telling me about this bar.
Then let's enter.
We do. The atmosphere in here it's pleasant as all get out. The lights aren't too low, the colors are all clashing, and it's got a very DIY feel. The seats, in particular, seem very much like someone picked them up at a Neo Cebu yard sale. And it's perfect. Big enough for 15 or 20 people without being too cramped. It's small enough that you'll always have someone nearby to hang out with and flirt with. In line with the bread roll / dice roll name, there's some casino aesthetic mixed in with the random ass furniture. A little anthropomorphic dice dude statue on the counter. You're telling me that's not an actual person? A poster of dogs playing poker, but not in a copyright infringing way. And the bar itself is, of course, made of the finest, ethically sourced plant-based ivory in the world, with the designs of a royal chess match, where the two queens put their differences aside. Also, the bartender has a giant dice for a head. I've never met a dice kid in real life before, let alone one that's clearly a hot drag king in a suit. Kinda cool. Biff and I sit down at the bar. On one end of the bar, there's some mysterious girl. Oh wait, that's the girl whose bag I took to our room earlier. The one in the frilly Lolita dress. She's already pretty deep into her drink though, and ain't really looking at anyone else.
Mumble mumble. Mrr.
She doesn't look particularly pleased with herself. Maybe I should leave her be. Biff, for her part, doesn't even seem to notice that girl is alive.
Two tequila twists, Keeps.
Coming up.
Keeps is the name of the bartender. He is a dice-kin drag king. He's worked here since construction started.
So people have been living on this ship so long that they had a whole bar culture set up by now? That's a little absurd.
That's the world we live in.
No, our world is normal and unexciting, punctuated by moments of extreme engagement. Like an airship is kinda cool. But it's not absurd, it's just normal. People living in the ship they are actively building amenities onto, though, that's what I call pretty absurd. I forgot what we were talking about.
You're funny.
The bartender, Keeps, serves us our drinks. If only his name was Keepster, and if only my name was Chip, my joke from earlier could finally come true. Here you go. You really think I'm funny?
I really mean it.
Yeah, of course someone real cute like you would stick up for some poor sap like me.
Oh, you think I'm cute?
Beyond just cute. If I were a Tex Avery cartoon, I'd be pumping my chest to keep my heart from leaping out.
I'm afraid to tell you, but...
Oh no.
I'm dating someone right now.
No! Ah, I figured. Well, good for you. Ah, no! What's her name? Is she on the ship too?
Oh, it's just someone. Don't worry about her.
Ah, I see. Playing it cagey, huh? I wonder if there's more to this Biff girl than her vacant personality lets on.
I just like to spend time in the company of fellow allies.
Do you know the definition of ally?
A girl who likes girls, of course.
Okay then. I am the biggest ally there ever was. Especially when I see some hottie wandering the door to the bread roll / dice roll opens. In pops that purple-haired lady, with all the timing of cosmic fate lining up. I absolutely, positively want to talk to her. Especially now that she is sitting at a small table near the bar. Although the dress lady in the mask is kinda cool too. I'd really like to meet her as well. Biff smiles at me, a little less blankly than usual, in what I can kinda infer is encouragement.
You go get him, Tiger.
Is it okay?
I'm just hanging out with the atmosphere. Please celebrate lesbianism with whoever you prefer.
I'm just about to choose when suddenly, yet another stunning individual barges into the bar. This one, I've definitely never seen before. Rose skin, horns, and a really rocking black dress. I've never met her before, and yet, do I know her? I'm struck by an eerie feeling, something coming over me that, gosh, so many people in bread roll / dice roll tonight, and so little time to meet them all. I guess I should only choose one then, and this choice will affect the entire rest of my life, I presume. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting sensory overload from this lesbian bar all of a sudden. Maybe it's the loud music and alcohol and long line at the bathroom all mixing up around me, but I need a short break. So I step outside for a moment. I call it a smoke break. Except I don't smoke tobacco, ew gross, so it's actually just a break to stand here in the quiet. It's quiet, peaceful, soothing in all the best ways. That night breeze, just a little chillier than your body's used to. A few hairs prick up even when it's totally warm out. If I was back home, there'd be an annoying dog yapping right about now. But the USS Tibarn is different. One of a kind cool. Eventually, conveniently timed to go to after I recover my mental energy, someone else steps out of the bar to greet me.
How are you liking it on the airship?
Oh, it's lovely. Crap, crap, crap. It's the really hot one.
I'd enjoy it myself normally. Kind of soured on it because of a few things though.
Oh, really? Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
The Empire's out there oppressing everyone, and here we are just enjoying ourselves. It's really kind of... don't worry about it. I'm just a little guilty.
I'm going to die if I keep looking at her, yet I can't look away. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm getting adequately paid and getting to travel the world. Feels like I'm pulling a scam on the world.
But who's the one paying the price? By the way, the name's Enolive F.
That's the most suspicious name I've ever heard in my life.
That's honestly a little offensive, but I know what you mean. Anyway, don't want to bother you. You just seemed cool to talk to.
Thanks. You seem really cool yourself anyway.
Let's just enjoy ourselves out here. It's nice out.
Uh-huh. Eventually, not the evil one goes back into the bar without another word. You know, I kind of want to talk to her now. Should I? I'm going with the weird horn girl who gives me the creeps and yet mesmerizes me.
Good luck with that one. She's a handful and a half.
I don't know what that means, but I feel relatively inspired anyway. I take my tequila twist and sit down on a chair next to the red girl. I just saw her, so I hope she won't mind if I chat with her again.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Morning to you. My word, you are a scrumptious human being. You're human, right?
Really getting off to a great start here. You know I'm your evil self, right? Have we not discussed that before somehow?
No. I would certainly remember if we had.
Well, that's the short of it. I'm you, but evil. Your mirror image.
That's so cool. But I'm the evil one. But I have one very important question.
Shoot.
Is it weird to date your evil counterpart?
No. Not really.
Okay, good, because I was planning on flirting with you.
Oh, really?
Would you like another drink? It's on me. I'm an executive assistant, so I have lots of money.
Actually, I'd rather go for a walk. Weather's nice out there.
It's always nice due to the climate control.
That was an invitation, doofus. Let's make like trees and scram.
I pay my tab to keeps. Then in a jiffy, we start wandering around the deck. Weather's nice indeed, like a brisk June evening, if you live in the northern hemisphere and outside of the tropics, I guess.
I've wanted to ask you so many questions. My whole life I've wanted to.
Why? Just knowing a cooler version of you exists? Not the evil one twitches as I say that.
I just wanted to know if we had anything in common. Honestly, evil versions of people get a lot of crap. People tend to look down on us for understandable but rude reasons. I was assuming we'd end up getting along better than the stereotypes would suggest.
What's the stereotypes about good and evil selves?
Regular and evil selves? They're just constantly getting into rivalries and combats. I've lost track of how many of my evil self friends have perished after some epic rooftop sword duel under the light of a full moon. Shit gets nasty.
Well, lucky for you, my fighting skills are practically zero.
And I've been working out 6 days a week since I was in elementary school. You couldn't knock me down if you had a forklift.
Hot. Hot. So hot. Oops, I said that out loud.
Thing is, I can tell we won't be rivals. Because I'm so much better than you that it's not really a contest.
I don't contest that.
So that's why I thought it would be better to figure out our common points. Let's not focus on the evil normal part of it.
Got it. Maybe we like the same books, or maybe we have the same tragic backstory.
Yeah, my family was killed in the war. I didn't speak English until I was 17 because I was raised in a poor refugee neighborhood. You?
I got dumped on the night before my junior prom.
That's really sad.
I know, right? What about your best subject in school? Mine was history.
I didn't get to go to school, the whole refugee slum thing.
Oh, right. Maybe I should ask you some really tough hitting question. Then we'll find some commonality. What about... Why is it you're so sexy and attractive? Is it because you're based on me?
Dude, I'm not based on you. I'm you but evil, but I'm not just spawned from your image. I'm my own person. I was hoping you'd be cool about it.
Huh? I was trying to find commonalities.
Oh, and you'll say next our faces look the same, minus the horns? That's typical normal self junk.
Sorry?
Ugh, anyway, I'm not hot. I'm actually cold. Let's fix that.
Okay.
Ah, dang it. Flag got away.
We go through a service door and head down the stairs. Wait, I'm pretty sure not the evil one is a guest here, not an employee. She shouldn't be allowed here. I think I'm supposed to stop her. Meh. We soon reach the boiler room, pumping away electricity and water heating and all sorts of other stuff I don't care about. Kind of hot in here. Steaming just like you'd expect a boiler room to. She breathes a sigh of relief.
Sure is nice here. Sorry if I was weird earlier. I guess I overreacted.
Well, it's not like I know anything about your, culture and stuff. I was being offensive by saying stupid things that were rude. This is normally my blanket apology for anything I do that upsets someone, but in this case I feel I'm sincere about it.
I guess I ended up focusing on our differences too much. Even when I wanted to get to know you better for the common stuff.
Yeah, like that we both like kissing and... Oh wait, we didn't even get to establish that part yet. But there's still time. You know what?
Maybe we should make out a little. There's definitely nobody coming around here at this hour. And I overrode the security cameras when I got on board.
A disconcerting thing to hear, but quite cool at the same time.
Get on over here and touch me.
Oh, definitely. I get my hands all over her and shove my tongue in her mouth. Make out time in the best way. Not the evil one and the evil one, standing in the boiler room, Kissing. She fights back, never just deigning to succumb to my willpower. Our locked lips duke it out. She puts her hand on my butt. If only. If only it weren't so hot in this boiler room. Okay, time out. I'm kind of dying over here. I need a water break or something. Or can we just get out of this room? Find a nice comfy bed or at least a kitchen table.
Why? I like it in here. Nice and toasty.
Maybe you do, but this is way too hot for me. I feel like I'm going to shrivel up.
Ah, you can't handle the heat, huh? You haven't built up tolerance yet.
I'm surprised you can handle it. Is that another... Uh-oh. She ain't looking happy or horny anymore.
Go on.
Another what? Well, I was about to ask if the boiler room thing is,
What?
Another evil thing?
Maybe?
Well, I'm still kind of ignorant on this whole deal, you know. I didn't even know you existed until a couple hours ago.
No, it's not a damn evil thing. We aren't fiery hellbeasts with pointy forks standing around lava bubbles, you know. You know why I get cold so easily compared to you? Because I'm from the Philippines, you idiot. And you've got to learn to deal with it if you're even interested in me.
At this, she storms off, leaving me in the boiler room all by myself. I'm a bit confused at why she left me here when I was the one trying to get us to go somewhere else. I'm mostly confused and baffled and a lot of other emotions. Well, I guess that's the end of my night. Time to attend a sensitivity training class so I never do that again. And I will call it there. Actually, put it there. That way, if I ever want to get back to that thing, I don't have to hit the skip button for 5 minutes.